Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Janet, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. I am going to try a new protein sparing modified fast recipe for you. I think it's gone around YouTube actually for a while. I personally haven't tried it yet, and that is going to be the protein sparing modified fast pizza pockets. So that's what I'm going to be making for my first meal. I'm going to take you actually, I think, along with me for the whole entire day. It's going to be what I eat on a day of keto, because as most of you know, I have been morphing it back into keto. I did do the protein sparing modified fast for about 15 weeks, and I managed to lose the 20 pounds of regain that I have regained since last year of hitting my goal weight. My goal weight is 133 pounds. Right now, as of today, I am 138.6 pounds. So still holding my own. If I can keep under 140, I'll be happy until the new year and then kind of reevaluate where I'm at. But definitely want to get back down there. I would like to give me a little leeway down to 135, but I knew kind of this would happen with bouncing around since I am going back to keto and I'm not doing the 3 days a week of the protein sparing modified fast. I knew that I would have a little bit of regain, which is only a couple pounds in the last like 2 weeks. So I wanted to kind of give you that update. But for anybody that is new here, I have lost 100 pounds following a ketogenic lifestyle, and I started at 240 pounds, and like I had mentioned, I got to 133 last year. So you know, keto does work, and I plan to make it a lifestyle for the rest of my life. I feel my best on it. I like what I'm eating. It doesn't feel like I'm on a diet, because I personally don't want to feel like I'm on a diet for the rest of my life. I've had many ups and downs throughout my weight loss pretty much since I started college. I'll be turning 45 in December, so it's been a long journey of a lot of ups and downs, but I've always stuck to it. I've always started again. I've never quit. I've never, just said this is going to be my life and I'm going to be overweight forever. Don't do that. You know what? You have a life to live. You deserve to live your best life. So let's jump on the weight loss train together. I know going into the new year, it's really, really hard right now with all the holidays coming up. There is Thanksgiving in the United States. I am from Canada. We had our Thanksgiving already in October, but December is a busy month. Like I said, it's my birthday, it's Christmas, it's New Year's. So let's try to stay on plan so that maybe we can enjoy one of those holidays or all of those holidays. But you know, it's a lifetime journey. Just because you're off one day or have a cheat day or have a meal off plan, whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean that you need to quit. You know what? You just start back up the next meal or the next day and you start all over again. This is a lifetime thing. This is an everyday thing. I'm not saying for you to be on track every day, 365 days out of the year. Like, I am not. I will tell you that right now, but I'm learning my limits. Last year, like I had mentioned, I did 3 or 4 days of off plan, ate whatever I want, whenever I wanted. I was having like butter tarts for breakfast last Christmas. Like, it was ridiculous. I have learned from that, and I have learned that that is too long of a time to be off keto, and I felt absolutely horrible. So, you know, I limit mine to 1 day a week now. Not 1 day a week. I limit mine to 1 day to have a meal off plan or a cheat day, and that is it. You know, I get back on track, whether it's once a month. I haven't done actually a cheat or off plan in a long time, but that is what I'm going to be doing forward. So I wanted to share that with you. I haven't done a maintenance plan yet. I'm going to reevaluate in the new year and go from there. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm enjoying. I feel like, you know, I'm living my best life now that I'm back doing keto 7 days a week. I still do kind of like my treats on Sundays. Like, I'll have my Built bars on Sundays, or just like something with sugar alcohols. But those 6 days, I am keeping to my macros and still keeping track of my macros during keto. All right, that was a long intro. Let's get on with the day. Let's start the day off by having coffee. Then let's get started on making our protein sparing modified fast pizza pocket. All right, so I have just preset my oven to 325. Now, As you would have seen in my last video, I will actually link that video here. I ended up adding yolks to my bread. I do love that recipe. I'm gonna try it one more time to perfect it, so you will see that coming up in a video soon. But that was delicious. I ate both of those loaves in a matter of, well, I made that on Saturday. I know it just went live on Monday because it's been so busy with hunting. And today is Wednesday, so I finished it last night. Yeah, that's how much bread I've had. And the good thing about that bread, which I love, is that it doesn't bother my stomach. It doesn't cause water gain. It doesn't inflame me. It's amazing. And I had it toasted with some of my soy nut butter and jam, keto jam. I've had it as a sandwich where I put like deli ham, salami, lettuce, mayo. It is absolutely amazing, you guys, for the plain white bread. As you guys know, when I first made the plain white bread, when I first started this way back a few months ago, 3-4 months ago, I did not like it. It tastes like nothing. Don't get me wrong, it still tastes like nothing, but at least this has a better texture and more bread-like with the yolks. So I encourage you to go back and watch that video. Very, very good recipe. I'm going to be making it one more time to perfect it because I want to tweak just literally a couple things. But really, really good. All right, let's get started on our bread. Like I said, I have the oven preheated. Let's bring out the mixer and make our bread for our pizza pocket. All right, I have everything ready that I need to get started on my bread, but I just wanted to mention what I'm going to be adding is, oh, I need to put oregano. I grabbed this from the cupboard. Look at this, it's empty. I don't know who would have done that, and I don't even remember using it last. All right, I won't be doing that, but I guess I will be. I was gonna add, you know what, I think I have some Italian seasoning that I'm going to be using. I'm going to add it to my mixture because I'm strictly making pizza pockets out of this whole entire recipe. So I will be adding, I'm gonna add Italian seasoning. I just grabbed it out of the cupboard, and I'm gonna be adding some basil and of course some Redmond's real salt as well too. I will have the measurements listed in the description because I will probably just be adding it as I speed it up. But I think that's gonna give really good flavor to the pizza pockets. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I do not have keto. I usually do have it on hand, a lower carb, but all I have is this right now for my pizza sauce. So it isn't bad. It's 6 carbs per quarter of a cup. It's obviously not the best. If you have keto, make sure you use that.
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can take another night with you on like this. So let's go, I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past late. Another cause that we can fly with the baseline. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe. Now hey you, oh hey you, I know you can find someone better. Oh hey you, oh hey you. He's a vagabond, he won't love you better. I can watch you sinking down on the bottom ship. So come to 10, then again, Mississippi. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past late. Another cause that we can fly with the baseline. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe. Now hey.
Well, as you've seen, I put in our little mixture And I put in a tablespoon of the Italian dressing and then a half of a teaspoon of the basil, and then whatever I had left of the oregano, which wasn't a lot. I will put that down in the description though, that I added those amounts for you guys, so just it'll be easier for you. So as you've seen, I cut up some of the red pepper as well. But first, before we do any of our filling, we are going to put our first layer on all of our buns. You can use whatever sort of pans that you like. I just thought that I would use these. I think it's gonna be enough for the whole entire loaf. But these are all off of Amazon. I have them linked in my favorites. They were gifts from my sweet subscribers. Thank you so much. I utilize them literally like every time that I make something. I always am using all of this stuff, the bigger cookie sheets, the silicone pans, so thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna put our first layer down, and then we are going to fill them. It smells really, really good. I think I put enough seasoning. I wanted to make sure that I had enough seasoning so that it was really, really flavorful, and it smells delicious. So I think that part is good. I think this will turn out. I'm a huge fan of pizza. Any which way that I can make pizza, you guys know that I'm all about it. You know what? I think I'm just gonna have enough. I think I'm just gonna have enough for those 3. I'm gonna put this aside. All right, next I'm gonna add, I'm not gonna measure this, but please feel free to measure. I'm gonna put some of the pizza sauce. Remember, 1/4 cup is, I think it was, what, 6 carbs? So this definitely, per one, is not a 1/4 cup. Put some cheese on the bottom, and then once we have all of our toppings, I guess if you want to call it, like the meat and the peppers, then I'm going to put some more cheese on the top. And you guys can use whatever toppings that you'd like. This is just what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using peppers, salami, and some ham. So I'm just going to do that, and then we will put our dough on the top as well.
Open up your dreams to your silly demons. We're diamonds in the dust, so why can't you see it? Keep getting under your thick skin, trying on not building a nest in your weaknesses. Swimming around in your bloodstream, can't make it stop. Oh, I just need to tell you that. Oh, no, don't let them get in your head, So please don't let them get in your head, Fight another day, I know it's worth it. We're gold inside the rust, so I know you feel it.
We're all done. I know it kind of looks like one whole lump, but once we take them out of the mold, it'll look fine. I also wanted to mention while I was doing this, you can also just make these as sub buns and have like a pizza sub, because they remind me a lot of Subway buns, this mold anyways. All right, I'm putting it in the oven, and I'll probably leave it in there for 20 minutes. All right, also wanted to share with you what I've been doing every day, and I've been doing it like 3 or 4 times a day, and that is my electrolytes. Jimmy and I are having electrolytes every day. I've mentioned before how busy November is, and we need to keep up on our electrolytes. So this is my container. I got it from Costco a long time ago. I think it came in like a 3-pack, but it's well insulated. I put water in here and ice. And then what I do is I take a scoop of the Relight Mango, which is my favorite. I've only had the mango and the berry so far. I do plan on ordering the variety pack, but I definitely want to get my hands on the new product that they have come out with, and that is the Boost is what it's called. So it's electrolytes with caffeine. I think that would be amazing as well. So I use 1 scoop of the Relight mango, and then I find this here at our Sobeys or Safeway. It's just an off-brand Zaz. It's kind of like a Mio, but this flavor is peach mango, and I just put a little tiny bit, a little squirt in my cup, literally just 1 little squirt, and that is it, and shake it up, and I'm good to go. I have this, I take a little container that has my Relight in it, and I take it to work with me. But you guys, make sure you're taking your electrolytes, whatever diet you're following. You know, I don't say this about a lot of things. You don't need a lot of things to go keto, to eat keto, to lose weight. You really, really don't. I will never push things that you absolutely 100% need, but I'm telling you, from day 1, I have used electrolytes and I have used collagen. I used Perfect Keto Collagen ever since the beginning. Same with Jimmy. Jimmy has Perfect Keto Collagen, the unflavored, every day with his orange juice. And electrolytes. I don't care if you're not even dieting, if you're on Weight Watchers, if you're calorie counting, whatever you are doing, just for overall health, you guys, please take your electrolytes and take your collagen. It has helped Jimmy and I tremendously. And as you guys know, Jimmy is not on a diet. He definitely doesn't need to be on a diet. He's very active, but he takes his electrolytes and collagen every single day as well. So just want to show you guys what I've been doing. Like I said, especially now that it's getting darker out here, I feel tired earlier, and this really helps as well. Also wanted to mention what Jimmy and I have started taking in the month of November is the Relight Energy Boost pills. This has been helping tremendously as well, especially to get through like that 3 o'clock slump as well. I notice at work when I'm starting to get tired. I take 2 a day. It's just 1 little capsule. 1 little capsule. You can either take it once or twice a day. It does recommend, I think, twice a day, but sometimes I'll just take it once a day in the morning. But this has also been helping me tremendously as well to get through, you know, the month of November, and I'm sure through the month of December. It's busy for everybody. So I wanted to share that with you. If you guys want to know, I haven't shared it in a long time, my vitamins that I take on a daily basis, let me know down in the comments. I will be sure to include that in one of my upcoming videos. So just let me know down below if you're interested in seeing all the vitamins that I take on a daily basis as well. All right, I'm just going to like cut down. So when I take it apart, it's just going to come apart hopefully a little bit easier instead of one big kind of like whole entire thing, because I know definitely because of the mold it will be fine, but it's really hard. It's really hard to like get the tops perfect and even the bottom with this bread mixture. So I'm gonna let these completely cool, and I will get back to you later on once they cool off, and we'll give them a taste. All right, and this is the final product. They smell so good, you guys. So let's give one a taste. They're really big. They might not look very big on screen, but I'm telling you, they're like the size of a sub, like a foot-long sub. So let's give it a taste. Alrighty. So the bottom held up pretty good. Of course, there's some sections like this is the side of it, just because it's really hard to actually get like a closed sub. But and this is the bottom. So really good. Let's give it a taste. That is so good. You guys know I love pizza. Any way that I can make pizza well on keto, especially with the protein sparing modified fast bread, I am all for it. Really good. I have a feeling that this is going to be very filling. I am going to have both pieces, like the whole foot long sub, And then I'll have some leftovers, so some meal prep as well too with that. I will have on the screen all of the macros for meal number 1. All right, for dinner tonight, I am actually going to be making a recipe that I got off of FreezerFit. However, this is gonna be a little bit different because I did not freeze this. I actually just have some chicken breasts that I have in the fridge, and I'm going to be making it and then cooking it right after. This part of the video is sponsored by FreezerFit. Thank you so much, FreezerFit, for being a long-time sponsor of my YouTube channel. I truly appreciate it. So FreezerFit is actually an online service where you mainly do batch cooking. So you can make a whole bunch of meals all at once, bag them up, and then throw them in your freezer, and you can use them at any time. And the good thing is that a lot of them will be actually just cooked from frozen state. You literally take it out of the freezer, throw it in the oven, or throw it in your slow cooker or whatever. It's very, very simple. I use it multiple times a week for my family. They have tons of recipes on there, which I love for my family. For me, who is keto, they have nut-free, gluten-free. They have a lot of different options on their website. Highly, highly recommend checking it out. I will have the link in the description, but also what FreezerFit is offering today is a free keto cookbook. I know, right? A free keto cookbook. So all you need to do is actually click the link down in the description. You will watch Chef Susie do a whole bunch of batch cooking, and then at the end of that, you will receive your free keto cookbook. So make sure that you check it out. All right, so let's get started on supper. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna have for a side, but we'll figure that out later. But let's get started on our chicken fingers. We are ready to make our chicken tenders. I have an egg wash here, and then over to the side as well, I have the ingredients for the coating. So it's kind of a mixture of pork rinds. I used a little bit of coconut flour as well too, and some seasonings. So, and I'm gonna use the air fryer for this. Like I said, this is a FreezerFit meal, but I am not going to be, I didn't freeze any. This is just, I'm making it fresh. That's another good thing. So we're just gonna take, these are just chicken breasts. They're 2 chicken breasts into tenders. I'm just gonna put it through the egg wash and then put it through my mixture and put it in my air fryer. And then I will probably cook those, I would say for about probably 18 minutes. I prefer mine to be a little bit crispy, but to each their own. So I'm just gonna do that. And then I am going to pair it with, I think, a Caesar salad, I think. And then that will be supper.
In the morning light, wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might. 'Cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine. You're no good for me. We're so big.
So I'm just gonna move this stuff off to the side. And I have my Consori air fryer right here. This is amazing air fryer. I have gotten it off of Amazon, and I always have it linked in my favorites as well, but it is by far the best. I even cook Jimmy fish and chips in here. I'm allergic to fish, but I can cook it. I usually wear gloves. It's just the frozen kind. I don't make fresh or anything for him, but he says he prefers it in this air fryer rather than the oven. It is so, so good, you guys. So I'm gonna cook this. I think it's like, I'm gonna do 380 for about 15, 18 minutes. All right, so I just checked on the chicken. I checked the temperature, and it is of temperature. Always check the temperature of your chicken. I actually check the temperature on most of my meat, even like our venison and stuff, just to make sure it's good, because we like, especially steak and stuff like that, we like it a certain, like medium or medium rare. All right, so I think I'm going to have, I'm gonna have like 4 of these. There we go. And then there's some there. You know what? I might take those for lunch. That'll be another good leftover. I might have the same thing tomorrow as I did today for my day of eating. So I looked over my macros as well too. This is going to be my dinner, so meal number 2. And also what I'm going to be having for dessert after I'm done this, just because my macros are fairly low and I don't really feel like eating anything else. It's just the protein sparing modified fast is so low in macros, and I feel like, you know, I kind of need to fill up my macros. So I am going to be having one of my built puffs. These are the strawberry ones. These are my favorites, like overall between even the Built bars and everything. I do have an affiliate link down below that'll save you 10%, but these ones are my favorite. These ones work out to be, they are 2 grams of fat, 12 total carbs, and 7 sugar alcohols, which make them 5 net carbs with 17 grams of protein. So fairly good macros. I only have things even still like usually once a week. I know it's not a Sunday. I usually save these for a Sunday, but my macros today will allow me to have this. And this is going to be it for the night. I'm not eating anything else. So this is going to be meal number 2. I will have the macros on the screen for all of these, and then I will have the total macros for my whole entire day in the next clip. All right, I hope you enjoyed this full day of eating. I will have my total macros on the screen for you. Today was a really, really good day of eating. I feel like I didn't eat a ton of food, but I find that the protein sparing modified fast is so filling. But now that I'm on keto, I try to add a lot of fat. So hence why I made like pizza pockets or like a pizza sub, and it just added a lot of more macros for me while being on keto. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.